Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. My name is Nurul Rahma Fatimah Zahra with study number K1325012. Today, I'm very excited to share my presentation with you, which covers three interconnected topics in mathematics: scale drawing, bearings, and trigonometry. These subjects are fundamental pillars of geometry. While they may seem like abstract concepts, they are actually used every day in various professional fields such as architecture, engineer, and even navigation at sea or in the Bay Area. By the end of the session, you will see how these tools help us measure and map the world around us. Let's begin with our first topic, scale drawing. A scale drawing is essentially an arrangement or a reduction of a real-life object. To create one, we must understand two key elements: the actual length of the object and the scale factor. For example, on this slide, we have a scale drawing of a pool with a scale of 1 cm to 2 cm or 1 to 200. This means that every centimeter on the scale drawing represents 2 meters in real life. The real calculator has been enlarged by a scale factor of 1 divided by 200 to give the scale drawing. Now, how do we actually calculate the real life distance using this scale? There are three simple steps to follow. First, state the scale of the enlargement as a ratio in the form 1 to n. Step 2, multiply n by the length given from the scale drawing. Step 3, write the units. By following these steps, you can actually convert any map or plan measurement into its true real-world size. Look this example. A map has a scale of 1 cm to 2 km if we measure a distance of 5 cm on the map. What is actual distance? Step 1. State the scale of the enlargement as a ratio in the form 1 to n. The value n is 2 km. So, 1 cm to 2 kilometers. Step 2. Multiply n by the length given from the scale drawing. The length value is 5 cm. So we get 2 times 5 is 10. Step 3. Write the units. 10 kilometers. The final answer is 10 kilometers. Let's move on to our second example. A block of flats has the scale 2.5 cm to 800 meter. What is the real distance represented by 5.7 cm on the plan? Step 1. State the scale of the enlargement as a ratio in the form 1 to n, dividing both sides by 2.5. So we know 2.5 cm to 800 meters. divided by 2.5 divided by 2.5, 800 divided by 2.5, so we get 1, 2, 320. Step 2. Multiply n by the length given from the scale drawing. The value n is 320. The length is 5.7. So we get 320 times 5.7 is, sayang aku lupa hasilnya di sana, 1824. Write the units: 1824 meters. The final answer is 1824 meters. Next topic, bearings. Bearings are just a specific way of measuring angles, used heavily in navigation. Bearings are angles measured clockwise from north. Bearings are given in 3 figures and used by sailors and pilots to describe the direction they are traveling. Example, the diagram shows 3 points A, B, and P. The angles are measured clockwise from the north line. The bearings of A from P is 45 degrees. The bearings of B from P is 260 degrees. Now, we move to how to draw bearings. To draw a bearing correctly, follow this step. Step 1. Locate the point you are measuring the bearings from and draw a north line if there is already one given. Step 2. Using your protractor, place the zero of the scale on the north line and measure the required angle clockwise. Make a mark on your peg at the angle needed. Step 3. Draw a line from the start point in the direction of the bearing. If you are producing a scale drawing and know the distance to locate a point, use this scale appropriate. So there are 3 strict rules you must memorize. 1. Always measure from the north line. 2. Always measure clockwise. 3. Always write in 3 figures. Next example for bearings. Calculating a back bearing. The bearing of B from A is 070 degrees. Calculate the bearing of A from B. Step 1. Locate the points you are calculating the bearing from and to. From B to A. Step 2. Drawing a north line at B and extending the line from A to B so as a corresponding angle. If we travel A to B, we need to turn another 180 degrees to return back to A. A, B, return another 180 degrees. So we get 70 degrees plus 180 degrees is 250 degrees. So we get the bearing of A from B is 250 degrees. Alright, moving on to our third topic for today, trigonometry. Trigonometry is a branch of mathematics that studies the relationship between angles and the ratio of the sides of a triangle, especially a right angle triangle. It is used to determine unknown angles or side lengths. Let's take a look at how this works. Let's look at right angle triangles. To find missing sides or angles here, we ask three primary ratios: sines, cosines, and tangent. You might know the famous mnemonic S, O, A, C, A, H, and T, O, A. S, O, H means sines in the opposite sides over the hypotenuse. C, A, H tells you cosine is the adjacent sides over the hypotenuse. T, O, A stands for tangent, which is the opposite over the adjacent. We also have their reciprocals, cosecant, secant, and cotangent, which are basically just this ratio flipped upside down. It all depends on your point of view relative to the angle theta. But what happens when we are not working with a right angle triangle? In this case, we apply more advanced laws to resolve the triangle dimension, the cosines rule. Finding sides. The formula is A square is B square plus C square minus 2bc cosines A. To find sides, you need two sides and one angle. Cosine rules finding angles. The formula is cos A equal B square plus C square minus A squares divided by 2bc. To find angles, you need three sides. Sines rules. To find sides, you need one side and two angles. The formula is 1a divided by sin A is B divided by sin B is C divided by sin C. And then to find angles, you need two sides and one angle. The formula is sin A divided by A equal sin B divided by B equal sin C divided by C. Example for trigonometry. Calculate the length of the side label X. We ask formula is SOH. We know sin theta is 30 degrees, and then opposite the value is 10 centimeters. So substitute the Sin 30 degrees is 1 divided by 2 is the opposite is 10 centimeter. Substitute opposite and then divided by x. So x is 10 times 2. X is 20. So we get the label x is 20. Thank you for watching and see you next video. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.